Welcome back to Information Technology Advanced Web Designing subtopic Form Element. Today we will see input type form element. Last session we had learned already some form element. This session we are going to learn input type equal month. It is used to define a month and year control in the format year and month. The next input type equal range. It is used to define a range control. Default range is 0 to 100. Input type range you can see on the Flipkart or Amazon. There they have given the slider to select the price range of the products. So for that purpose we can use input type equal range. So you will get on the web page the slider where you can move the slider from 0 to 100. The number will get changed. So input type equal date time local. It is used to define a date picker that include the year, month, day and time. Here you will get a calendar to select the day, month and year. Also the time. So input type equal time. It is used to define a control for entering time. When you run the web page you will see the next to the time text box you will get a format of the time where you can enter the time or where you can select the time. So input type equal week. It is used to define a week and year control. So input type equal search. It is used to define a text field for entering a search string like a site search or Google search. When you open the Google search engine you see the first text box for searching something. So similar way you can use input type equal search to get the search box on the web page. So input type equal file. This type of we use mostly for uploading the file. It's define a file select field and it gives you the browse buttons. Once you click on the browse button the list of file from your computer will be displayed as well as the folder. You have to select the file which you want to upload by clicking on the browse button. The next input type equal TEL means it is used to define a field that should contain a telephone number. Here we can set the pattern also. These fields allow you to set the pattern so anyone can enter the phone number or telephone number. Input restrictions. A list of some common input restrictions is given below, few of which can be used for validation purpose. Now in this table you can see the various attributes are given here. The first column shows the attributes and the second column is given the descriptions of each attributes. So the first attribute is given that is called disable. It is used to specify that an input field should be disabled. The second is given max means maximum. It is used to specify the maximum value for an input field on the web page. So the number limit is given here in the minimum. It is used to set the minimum value for an input field. The pattern, as I told you for the telephone numbers, if you want to enter only the 10-digit number, so you can use the pattern attribute with the input tag. So it specify regular expression to check the input value. If you enter wrong value, the computer will show you the message enter not matching the pattern. Okay, read only. It is used to specify that an input field is read only means cannot be changed the value from the text box. Once you display it is not able to change. Next is the placeholder. Placeholder is act as a temporary label showing the purpose of a text field without requiring a label tag. So that purpose we can use a placeholder. The required fields, whenever you solve the MCQ question which I have given to you, that time it is marked over the required, means that text field has to be filled. Without filling that text, if you went to the next field it is not allowing you to use that text field. So here it is mentioned, it is used to specify that an input field is required, means must be filled out. If you not filled, you are not able to go to the next field. Autocomplete. Autocomplete, it is used to specify whether a form or input field should have a autocomplete on or off. If it is on, means automatically entry will be complete. If it is off, your entry in the text field will not get completed. Next attribute is autofocus. Autofocus means it is used to specify the input field that should automatically get focus when the page loads. When you open the web page in the browser, it automatically get focus. Okay, so height and width, and this height and width you can specify for the image. It is used to specify the height and width of an input type equal image. Whenever you are using input type image, this attribute you have to specify the path of the image. If you not specify the path of the image, you will not get any image for the button as well or any image on the web page. The next attribute is the multiple attribute. Multiple, it says not one but more than one. Multiples specify that the user is allowed to enter more than one value in the input tag elements, and this work with input type like email and file. When we send the email, that time we use different people email ID, not only one, more than one we can use. Similarly, when we upload any files, it is not necessary to upload one file only, we can upload more than one file. So that's, it is called as the multiple attributes. It allows you to send a multiple item on the web page. Let us see the HTML5, some other useful attribute used with the input tags. They are, first one is ID. It is used to identify the HTML element uniquely through the document object. Mostly this attribute we use when we start writing the CSS program, cascading style sheet. That time we use the ID attribute. One more attribute is there that called class, and it is also used to apply CSS. CSS means cascading style sheet to the individual input element, means particularly element you have to highlight, we can use the class or the ID. So that purpose we use this type of attribute in HTML. Let us see how to write HTML5 program by using some of the attribute and input tag. Now see here in HTML5 program example I am giving you. So whenever we start writing HTML5 program, you have to open Notepad or Notepad++ program in your computer. Once it is open, then the very first tag you are typing or writing, that is called !type HTML. Look here, I am typing. So that is the first tag. The second tag is called HTML tag, and it is very important. It tells the computer to convert this code into the HTML format. The next tag is head tag. It includes title tag and closing title tag. Here you have to give the title to your HTML program. Here I have given form in HTML5, and then I have completed the title tag, and then I completed the head tag. So the next tag is body tag. In the body tag or the body sections, whatever you are going to type or place in this section will be displayed on the web page. Below the body tag there is a form tag. Form tag is necessary. It is required in your HTML5 program whenever you create a new form. Without form tag, if you start writing the program, you will get the output, but the data will not submit it to the server. Here it is given name. name is the label, means how you can identify the text box on the web page through the label. That's why the label is given. And here input type, type is the attribute, and here the attribute is given text. Autocomplete means this field, the text will complete it automatically when you have defined it is on or off. After that, br and br 2 times I use because I want to keep some space after each text field. Second label is email. I have given the second email. So here input type equal email and name equal email. Then you have to use the br tag and then the br tag. Last session also I have already taught you this input type equal email. And the next label is date of inceptions, means date of beginning. So input type equal date, name equal beginning date. Here I use br tag and again br tag. So this input field will be display the date picker, where you can select the date, month and year. Once you click, the calendar will be displayed. From here you can select the day, month and year. Okay, the next office time, this is also the label. So input type equal time. Just now we had learned this attribute time, name user time, use br tag, again br tag. The time will show the format to enter the time, where the time format will be displayed hour and minute. Okay, where you can type hour and minute. Okay, so that you will see in your output when you see the output of this program. A number of years completed, here between 1 and 100 is given. So your input type equal number. Minimum attribute I use to type minimum number 1, and maximum attribute I have given 100 number over here, means 1 to 100. This range is given to type 1 to 100. Minimum number 1 you can type, maximum 100. Okay, in between this number you can type any number. Next, office phone number. The office phone number, input type equal TEL. Just now we learned telephone number. For entering telephone number you can use the TL attribute, and name equal phone. And the pattern, you can set the particular pattern how you want the phone number, means 0 to 9 number you want, or 0 to 9 with the 10 digit you want, then you can use this number. And if you want to fill this text field, then complete use require. Require means they have to fill this field. Without filling this field they will not go front. And then you can use br tag 2 times to go to the next field. Okay, now next field I use here, add your home page. And adding home page we had done input type equal URL. So input type equal URL, it will add your home page there. And without typing http www.google.com, and if you type something any other letter, it will not accept. Okay, so here you have to type your web site address. If you not type proper address, it will not go front. The next is the br tag, again I use here to go to the next field. Now the next, input type equal image. Here path of the image I have given. src is the attribute, and this is the path, e:/submit .png, and this is the path of this image button. Alternate text I have given, click here to submit, means once you, if the image is not displayed, you can see click here to submit when you move the mouse pointer on the image submit button. Then you have to complete the HTML body form tag, then the body tag, and then the HTML tags. So this is the example of the HTML5 program. Here is the output. So HTML5 program output. Once you run this program, you will get like this output. Like this output you will get. In this output, first field is given name. In this field you have to filled it here name, autocomplete entry. Once you filled it, next time you're going to type, automatically it will be taken there. So that is called autocomplete. Here in the program, when we are typing, we are written over there. So date of inception means beginning date. Here you are going to fill the date with DD MM YY format, means first day, then second month, and then the year. Okay, full year you are going to write in this text box. Okay, then the office time, here you can type your office time in hour and minute. This is called hour, and here minute you can type in this field. So number of year completed between 1 to 100. Okay, here you can type the number of in this text box. So the number will be not taken more than 100 or not less than 1. You have to type between 1 to 100. So office phone number, here you have to type the office phone number, and here the pattern is given in the program. So if the pattern is not matched and you type wrong number over here, then the message will display. I'll show the another example, one filling the entry in this every field. That time you will see I enter wrong number here and the message is pop up over there. So add your home page, here the web address you are going to enter, and then finally you have to click on this submit button. Once you click on the submit button, then the data will be submitted to the server. Okay, see the how to fill the data form, their entries. Now you can see whatever mistake you are making will be seen over here. This is the output once you fill the program this form. So name, I have given my name. Okay, date of inception, here it is given the date. Okay, beginning date, here it is given. Then office timing is given 12 hour 15 minutes. The number of year completed between 1 and 100, here I have typed 35, means I have completed 35 here. Okay, and office phone number, here I have entered wrong phone number. That's why the message pop up and it's showing please match the required format, because here we use a pattern. That's why this message pop up. And then here add your home page address, your web address you have to enter, and then click on the submit button. You will see the data is submitted to the server. My dear students, you have to practice this program and see whether you are getting the same output or no. If you're not getting the same output, means somewhere you made mistake. That's why the date picker is not showing, this pop-up message will not come, means you'll come to know that I have made mistake while typing. So here I purposely put do it yourself. Use multiple attribute in input tag, use pattern attribute in input tag, and see the output. The next session or the class we are going to see the meta tags. Thank you.